How would I describe Taylor? Fun, energetic, curious? Yeah, really curious. Her ability to smell rocket engines was pretty weird, but cool. Yeah, she was always looking for something fun to do, with her dad mostly. He wasn't around as much as she wanted. He had to work a lot. I guess that's why she had her, incident.
The story of Taylor is an interesting one. She had received the gift of a model rocket from her parents at a birthday party, and she was super excited about it, so much so that she wanted to start building it right away. Unfortunately, later that day, she lost that model rocket or access to it through the hole in the wall incident.
Yeah, I remember that day. Me too. Yeah, I remember that day. She was really excited because of her gifts and cake. She just swung the door open a little too hard. Of course, she was sorry, but that didn't make her dad any happier.
Several weeks later, having learned her lesson, she asked her parents to reconsider. Her parents said, well, if you can find it, we'll go ahead and start building it.
I remember I was impressed. She said she found it by smelling the rocket engines. She was pretty excited because she thought she would get her dad's attention. She was, right about that.
What wasn't known about the situation is how deadly the potential had turned.
Yes, definitely. Rocketry can be very addictive. I would obviously know about that. All that math and science, it can really go to your head. And I'm not surprised at all that getting that gift changed the trajectory of Taylor's life.
It was at this time that Taylor's interest in science exploded. From watching rocket launches towards the International Space Station to rockets exploding on the launch pads, she just couldn't get enough of the science.
I'm not surprised at all that she went down this path. Rocket science is a blast, pun intended. It's difficult, but it's really rewarding.
It can be said at this time that Taylor worked tirelessly with her father to ensure that the rocket was built perfectly.
Of course, she wanted the launch to go right. Perfect is the way she said. I think she thought it would impress her dad. After a while, though, all she cared about was the rocket taking off right. But then her dad had to go into work right after they finished it, and that made it worse.
As I said before, rocketry is a blast, but that makes it addictive, and it can cause logical people to do really crazy things.
What happens next had the potential for disaster.
A rocket launch is a dangerous thing. One of the biggest dangers is, of course, other aircraft in the area. A rocket moves high and it moves fast, and it can cause deadly issues if there are other aircraft in the area that are not aware of the launch.
Unbeknownst to Taylor, she lived right next to an airport, right in the final descent path. This means that several times a day, jets would descend on their final approach, expecting clear skies.
Did she know anything about the plane? No, that's what she told me. Can you expect a 9-year-old to know these things?
Thankfully, at that moment, Taylor's father showed up and aborted the launch.
It was terribly dangerous. These rockets can go well over 1,000 feet. And who knows what would have happened if she, as a child, had launched this next to an airport. I would say losing her model rocket, for now, till she's older or till she has a bit more experience, that was the right call.
Of course Taylor felt bad about it. How was she supposed to know about the planes?
Taylor, of course, felt terrible about this near disaster, but having discovered a passion for science and rocketry, she decided to continue to pursue it.
So she lost the rocket, but I know this. She's going to launch it someday, and it's going to be the perfect launch.